Hello, my darlings. Happy Friday. Welcome to Sister to Sister. These Fridays are usually Fumi Skincare Fridays, but because I've been under the weather, I don't want to play with products and everything because I want to reuse them. So we're going in with another Sister to Sister today. And this, my darlings, has been making the headlines all over the world. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are back together, and I am here for it. I am here for it. Yes, 17 years in the making. A lot of people said, my God, JLo, just rest. Take a break. Center yourself. You all got to know that that's not JLo. JLo is a performer. She's a singer. She's all about love. She's about the fantasy. But above all else, JLo just can't be alone. She doesn't want to be alone. She doesn't need to be alone. There's a long list of men waiting outside the door all the way right down Beverly Hills waiting to be with her. Why should she be alone? To be honest. Why should she? I remember I was living in California and Bennifer was huge. Bennifer was the biggest relationship ever. And I think JLo and Ben, that was how they started melding the names together, was because of Jen and Ben, and it became Bennifer. Jennifer has always said that it was Ben for her. No matter what, she dated Puffy, she got married to a dancer, she married to some other guy, but Ben for her was that man throughout. She just bloomed with Ben, but Ben wasn't ready. As far as I'm concerned, Ben was not ready, and Ben just thought, you know what, it's a little too ghetto. It's a little too urban for him, because those were different times. Those were the year 2000s. I kid you not. A lot of you are younger, but I was there. Jen and I are the same age. I was there, and it was hot. It was fine. This was all before social media, and all we had was the tabloids, and they were in the tabloids every single day of every week throughout the month to year and the year following. They were the biggest celebrity couple out there at the time, and he had given her a beautiful pink diamond, and you know, she was going to the Red Sox, she was cooking for him, she was out in Boston. They really looked good. He was even in her music videos, you know, so they were kicking it. But Ben just wasn't ready. I believe that Ben wasn't ready. He was thinking about his career. He was nervous. And JLo was like, you know what? We can still do this, boo. Let me take a break. Let me tell you something. Nobody in this life is perfect. I am not perfect. Ula is not perfect. But you can be perfect for each other. It means that there are certain people that can come and go in your life, and you can pick your poisons. In the sense that, can you tolerate their shit? Can you tolerate this shit? Can you tolerate that shit? You can't tolerate this shit. You can't tolerate that shit. And translation, the person that's perfect for you, it means that you can tolerate them. Ben's first wife, who is also called Jennifer, really couldn't tolerate Ben. Not around the children, with his drinking, his alcohol, his gambling, his disappearing for 4 or 5 days at a time. She couldn't handle it. Jennifer can. Remember, Jennifer, you know, dated Puffy. You can handle Puffy, who has married none of his women. You can handle a lot. And I think it takes growth. I truly believe that Jennifer always held a torch for Ben throughout her other relationships. She had to move on. She had to get married. She had to have babies. She wanted babies. She wanted to continue with her life. She wanted in many ways maybe try and replace Ben with somebody else that could fuel that fire within her. It never happened. And if you notice, and I peeped it, because a lot of you are surprised, I'm not surprised. Because you know why? Because Ben has been talking highly of Jennifer always. He's always been talking highly of her. They still talk, they still call each other. They have done this for the entire 17 years. I almost feel as if maybe they were checking up on each other. Are you single? Are you single? Are you out of your relationship yet? Are you out of your marriage yet? Most especially for Ben, because Ben really tried to stay in that marriage with Jennifer's wife, because he has 3 children, 15-year-old, 12-year-old, and 11-year-old. Jennifer has 2 coconuts, beautiful, that's what she calls them, twins, boy and girl, and they are 12. And of course, so they went on and had families, but they always spoke well of each other, to the point where I remember saying, Jennifer, let Ben go. You keep on talking about Ben. Let it go. Now, when I think about it, it's because, guess what? The night before they were chatting. Because the night before they were texting. Because it's always been there. Because when she was talking publicly about Ben, she was letting Ben know, this cooch is yours for the taking whenever you want it. I'm telling you. Once Ben realized that he was in a sinking ship with his marriage, and his wife, Jen, I keep on forgetting her name, Jennifer Gardner, there you go. Jennifer Gardner now has her own boyfriend. That was when Ben said, you know what, let me go full steam ahead. I regret letting Jennifer Lopez go. She was good for me. She really aligned with my crazy. 2 crazy people, crazy in love. That works. As for A-Rod, again, Jen, you know, they always align the guy. Oh my God, Jennifer and this, Jennifer and that. But the guy alone, please, who cares? A-Rod, please, who cares? And he always had other girls. Let us not play the fool. I have friends in LA who said, this girl that he was with, it's not the first. He been out here playing with these girls. Jennifer just got to the point where she said, you know what, in February, Valentine's month, I'm not trying to be a fool for nobody. I'm too damn hot. I work hard for this 51-year-old body to look hot the way that it does. And when you get to the stage that you're at, I promise you, no apologies. You don't need to justify any. You know what? I tell you right now. You see how Portia, when I talked about Portia yesterday, talking about this big statement, herself and Simon, blah, blah, blah. You see how maturity changes everything? You see how when the paths are clear? J-Lo and Ben haven't said one word. We are around here circulating, taking pictures, following them to Montana and all kind of places, hearing them getting vaccinated together and all of that. They're not justifying their love. You know why? History is there to show it for us. And if we were paying attention like I was, then this really should not come as any surprise. It should not come as any surprise. J-Lo has always loved Ben. And I think Ben has now come to realize that, you know what, Jen? Because, you see, here's the thing. It's a relationship of 17 years and longer, where there's trust there. Where what he can't say to Jennifer Gardner and what Jen cannot say to Mark Anthony, to A-Rod, to whomever, she can say to Ben. But you know why? Because these two were able to look past their mistakes, forgive each other, and continue having a healthy relationship. We live in a time no longer like our parents. It doesn't matter that she's coming in with her children, he's coming with children. Blended families are the way. That's what it is. Why? Because we learn from our experiences, but we don't have to be punished for our mistakes. That's what this is. I can still move on. I can still have a life. I can still fall in love again, dance again, and all of these things. And Jen and Ben have been that, especially for Jennifer. I know that her manager, what does he call himself now? Benny Medina, he's pulling out the little hair he has left. He's like, Jen, give me a break, please. I have to do the whole bio again. The editing. I have to do the editing. I got the girls out for Jen because, you know, she likes a low V. I got them out for her. I said, you know what? Why not? At the end of the day, yes. Nobody's being affected by this. Basically, Ben was out there walking on his own. He had a couple of girlfriends. They didn't really amount to anything. I cannot wait for the pictures to come out. I cannot wait for the exclusive. Maybe Oprah will have the exclusive. Who knows? And that was how we used to see Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck on the red carpet. Sizzling. Talking about red carpet, Golden Globes is cancelled. They've cancelled 2022. They said, you know what? The change that we are looking for, the diversity that we're looking for with the 85 members, still no black person up in there. Yeah, cancel it. We don't care. I will continue to do red carpets here and there. But if you can't be diverse, for me, for Fabulous Fumski, where I can't see my people up in there, cancel it. These are mature couple. 48, that's Ben Affleck. Jennifer Lopez is 51, looking 21. They've been in a relationship. They were engaged. They broke off the marriage weeks or days to the wedding. 17 years after, marriages, relationships have fallen awry to the side, and they find themselves back again. And I think that it's a beautiful thing to find themselves back again and still having the hearts for each other and still loving each other. It is, as far as I'm concerned, they are the modern day Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton of our time. Elizabeth Taylor married 8 times, had hot relationships, and Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor married twice. She loved him to his dying day. So find your medicine. Find your medicine. Find the guy that you can tolerate, that you can live with, and go from there. And I wish them the very best. How about that? Jennifer, invite me to your wedding. Yep. Invite me. Me, Ula, and Adrian will be there. It would be fabulous. You know, I'll cover the story. I'll cover the hard dresses. This is the wedding that was to take place. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm living and loving for this. GERARD gave her a ring. There was a wedding to commence. But as we all know, we had a lockdown for a year. God intervened. He said the wedding will take place, but with the right man. This is the wrong man. It wasn't GERARD. GERARD would just have humiliated her. You know, with these other younger girls talking this, that, and the other thing. She wasn't feeling that at all. Not at all. And Jennifer loves herself. She loves to love. She loves to be in love. But you know who she loves most? Herself. I don't blame her. She is a walking machine. And at the end of the day, she deserves what she wants and desires. She can afford it. She's going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But at the end of the day, along with the mistakes are treats. And you get a lot of treats and you get silver linings. And this was a silver lining. Jennifer, don't feel bad about nothing. Don't explain nothing. Go ahead with Ben. Ben, this is it for you. Please make another movie, a better movie, better directing. You don't have to be too cuckoo in there. Just do it like a good, strong film. And maybe, Jennifer, the Academy Award that you've been looking for all this time might come through Ben. Wish you all the best of luck. I'll see all of y'all later. Okay? Kiss, kiss. Have a lovely weekend and I'll see you Monday. Love you. Bye.